loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie G, and if you're new here and if you're returning, then hey girl, how you doing? It's been a minute since I've done a talk through, and I'm so excited to be back and talking to you guys. Today's video is special, okay? I had to do a talk through so I can give y'all all the details one-on-one. Okay, cash in your hand, because I cannot believe I haven't shared this technique with y'all yet. So let's get into it. Long story short, I'm about to show you how you can get tape-in vibes, tape-in versatility, tape-in natural look, tape-in flatness, but have the style be able to be washed out with no problem. You don't have to go to a salon to get it done. It's not expensive. It's very easy to do yourself. The tools that I need for the actual style itself are all of $2. All you need is a little bit of hair glue and a little bottle of hair protectant, or you can use the Bold Hold Liquid Gold, which is what I use. Let me show you. All right, so for this style, all we need is a protectant product. You can either use something like this QUICKWEAVE protector shield, or this Bold Hold Liquid Gold, which is my personal favorite. This one rinses out really clean, but with this one, once you wash it, the tracks come off and all you have to do is comb out the glue and it doesn't stick to your hair or leave any residue. So they perform a little bit different. This one also dries a lot faster than this one to me, and it's a little less messy, so pick your poison. Get you a QUICKWEAVE protecting product. And then of course we need a little bit of hair glue. This is a Salon Pro glue. I will link it down below if you guys want to go ahead and pick it up. Then based off whatever texture of hair you use, whether it matches your texture and you don't need any heat or whatever the case may be, okay, the styling is completely separate. But enough talking, all right, let's get into the video. Today's video is sponsored by Asteria Hair. They sent me 3 bundles of their Jerry curly hair in 22 inches in the natural color, and I went ahead and I washed it and conditioned it and let it air dry so that we can have it nice and ready to go for our quick weave. I love to wash my extensions before I do a quick weave, just because it's one of those styles that you can't wash in your hair. That is the difference. This style definitely lasts, I would say, about 2 weeks, 4 weeks max if you really take care of it. And tape-ins I think last longer than that. With touch-ups, I'm not sure, but it's gonna be so cute. We gotta get into it. This is the hair after it is washed and air dried. It's gorgeous, so pretty, very full for 3 bundles of 22 inch. Usually longer lengths get a little bit thinner, but these are very full bundles, as you can see. And I probably will only end up using like 1.5 to 2 bundles, but we'll see. Let's get into the technique. So the first step is parting out our leave out. I want to be able to do a half up, half down, so I'm going to focus on doing this style in sections. We're going to do the back section first and then do the top to make sure that we can do our half up, half down with no issues. So we're going to part our hair where we want our last track in the back to be. All right, so I parted half my hair out, and now I have the back section. Now we're gonna part out our leave out because I wanna be able to wear a ponytail. So I'm gonna part out about 1 inch in the back, and I'm leaving out a nice amount of leave out because I wanna be able to have like a good ponytail. I don't wanna have to finesse it in any way. I want it to look really, really natural. And the key to doing your own hair for a style like this where you need to see the back is having 2 mirrors. So let me check and make sure this part ain't crazy. Okay, yeah, not too bad. And then I'm also gonna part out about 1 inch of leave out along the sides. And you wanna kind of part it out first and then look at both sides together and make sure that they're even. And of course, it'll take some adjusting. The part is never right the first time. And right now, what we're trying to do is essentially just get our leave out together. And this is really important for this style if you want to be able to have all the styling options. So let me show y'all my first try. It's actually not bad. I feel like it's just more hair out on this side, and I kind of like that. So I'm gonna make this side match. So now I'm just gonna braid up our side leave out, and then we can actually get into the style. Separating out my leave out is always the hardest part for me because I feel like it has to be kind of precise once you start gluing them tracks in, baby, if your part is a little crooked, it'll be all right, especially in the back. In the front section, we have a lot more control, and it's a little bit of a different technique up there as well. So I'm excited for y'all to see this. I hope that you really, really like it. And for my girls who aren't as comfortable braiding, y'all are going to love this because you can get a really, really full look without having to do any braids, and it still allows you to have your hair protected. So I can't believe I've been gatekeeping this. Like, what's wrong with me? I think it's because I haven't done it in a while. I used to wear my hair like this a lot in high school. Now, of course, I would use this product, but now I use the other one. But yeah, I just haven't done it in a long time. And when I do wear this style, it's normally when I'm in a rush. So yeah, I'm in my matcha era. This is a iced matcha latte with oat milk, non-dairy strawberry cold foam, strawberry puree, and a pump of vanilla syrup. So good. It's like a strawberry shortcake matcha. It's delicious. All right, now it's time to get down to business. All right, let's get down to business. I'm gonna part a section straight across my head and the back. Again, I'm gonna show y'all my first draft, just so y'all see that it doesn't have to be perfect, and then I'm gonna show you the final part. Oh, she's not bad. This random hair is in the way, but all right, I can live with that. That works for me. All right, now I just wanna tie everything else up kind of tight. You don't want any loose hairs. This is one of those styles where you kind of have to be a little organized. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can get real messy real quick if you're not organized. So I'm pinning everything else out the way really tightly. Checking this part one more time, because once we start, baby, ain't no stopping. Okay, get my blow dryer ready. This is my Chi round brush blow dryer. It's like a travel round brush, and I use it all the time. I have a million things in my filming space, so I love like miniature things and things with multiple uses, so I don't have to have so much stuff. It is very, very helpful. This is the product that I'm going to use. However, pouring it on my scalp like that is a recipe for a disaster. So I'm gonna get a little tray or something that I can put this onto, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have a little plate. I'm gonna just pour some of this product on. Why it ain't coming out? Oh, it's closed, duh. Never mind. Pour some of this product on. You don't wanna do too much at one time because it will dry up. I'm gonna clip the section down so it's really, really flat. Like so, like that. And now I'm going to just get a little bit of this on my finger. You can use a brush if you're more comfortable with that, but I'm just very comfortable with my fingers, and I'm gonna apply this at the base of this section. You gotta kind of move quickly. So I kind of comb the product into place, and now I'm gonna run over with my blow dryer on medium heat until it's dry. You wanna go between medium and cool, because when it's on cool, if you still feel like it's a little cold, it's not dry yet. So do medium when you think it's dry, do a cool shot. If it feels cold, it's not dry yet, go harder, okay? Try again. All right, now that everything is nice and dry to the touch, we need to prep the extensions. All right, so I'm starting by opening up our first bundle. I love watching that little gold piece unwind. Satisfying. It's like watching a dog walk on its hind legs. With curly bundles, I try to finger comb it as I open it up so it doesn't get too tangled. Unwinding bundles is a delicate business. Meanwhile, I'm like ripping through it. But this hair is not tangling. Normally curly hair tangles a lot during this little product process. It's not too bad. I'm excited. All right, so we have our bundle nice and opened up like so. Where the bundle starts at the tip is always really coiled up. So I'm gonna cut off that little piece because we need all of the tracks that we put in our head to be really flat for this technique. Now I'm gonna measure out one piece that's the same length as our section. All right, so now we got this one piece cut. I'm gonna cut two other pieces the exact same size. So I'm lining it up with the rest of the bundle. So as you see, I have it lined up, and then I'm gonna trim the longer bundle to meet it here. And I'm doing that twice. So this is the second piece. All right, so now we have these three pieces, and we're gonna glue them together so that the tracks in the back can be nice and thick. Now you could just do one piece and that would be a lot easier, but I want mine to be super full. So I'm taking the first piece and I'm gonna apply a little bit of glue just under the band. This is a lot easier to do when you're not trying to record it. It takes about 2-3 minutes, but I'm trying to show y'all, so bear with me. I apply a nice little amount of glue, dry it till it's slightly tacky, and then we're gonna lay one more track right on top of it. And don't worry if they don't match up perfectly and one is longer than the other, we can trim it up in the end. You just wanna make sure it's nice and flat. And we're gonna do this step one more time. Now again, you can do single tracks, you can stop at 2, or you can do 3, but I wanna get as much of this hair in my head as possible without having to do a lot of sections. So I'm gonna do my best to just do 3 sections in the back. So in order to maximize the amount of fullness we get, this process really helps. And it's kind of fun. If I wasn't doing a talk through, you could pop on a little show and it low-key feels like a little cute little arts and craft. Don't worry about getting glue on your fingers because you can just kind of rub it off. But you really want to press these together and get it nice and flat. And it looks a little crazy on the back, but the front is a regular track and now it's super duper full. So this is what we have. Let's hit it with the blow dryer to make sure it's nice and dry before we put it in our hair. All right. Now, in order to glue it onto our hair, of course, we have to add a little extra glue. Ignore my little dirty table, but I'm just going to apply glue to all 3 tracks in the back. You don't want it to be super thick. You just want to make sure everything is lightly covered, especially the top one. All right, now we have our triple track glued. It's nice and full, and we have to put it in our hair. So, y'all know I gotta get double mirror situated. All right, so we have our first piece laid, and you can see how full it is because we tripled it. So now I'm going to clip all of that hair together in the back, and we're going to do another section and move up the head. I'm kind of eating up these parts today. Okay, first take Drake. She kind of did that one little thing. So that section was perfect. And this style is really perfect for people who love like clip-ins and super natural styles, but want to be able to wear it for an extended period of time. So I'm putting a little bit more of that on the plate. Again, you only want to use a little at a time because it will dry in between the process. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on this section. Parted it out, we're gonna mold it down, blow dry it, stack our tracks, and glue them on. All right, I'm looking a little crazy because my hair is clipped up every which way, but I'm on the last track in the back, and this one I'm just gonna double. It's giving Shanae, child. But I'm just gonna double it. This is it. Just 2, not 3, so it's a little bit flatter since it's the last track we're putting in the back on the top. I already cut it and stacked them on top of each other. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it down. And you want to make sure that the glue covers the whole band when you double it and triple it. It's a lot of glue, but that's the reason why we molded down so much of our hair. So all of it's protected. All right, so we have the back section complete. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. All right, so now that we got the back done, I'm gonna take this top section down and we're gonna put the back into a ponytail. That way we don't touch any of it. We got all of our leave out for our half up, half down, and don't have to worry about anything. Now, for the top, I wanna be able to wear a middle part, so I'm gonna split it in half. Now we're gonna start on this side. I wanna be able to wear a ponytail, so I'm going to part about 1 inch of the way up. The front is so much easier to do. And to be honest, if you just wanted to add a couple of tracks, like let's say you have a silk press and your hair is on the thinner side, you can add a couple of tracks using this method. And when you wash your hair to have it revert back, or you know, when you wash your hair just in general, if you have relaxed hair, all of the wefts will come out. So it's like a win-win. This is all of the hair that we have left over from the first bundle. And I'm going to pick a piece about that big. I want to leave enough leave out in the front for my ponytail. So I'm just gonna pick a small piece like so, right? And we're gonna lay it right here. Now the technique is literally the same in the front, except we need way less of this product because we're only applying one single track. We're not doubling our tracks in the top because we want it to be really flat. And we also don't really need as much fullness up top. Now, just so you can wear a side part as well, I'm gonna see how much leave out I need to cover this track. I need about that much. And I'm gonna leave out double that amount. So my next track is gonna go about here. And this is so we can have a nice deep part with no problem. Say hi.
I'm the producer and the brains behind the show.
They can't see your face.
Where's Kelly?
No. It's giving baddie.
So what you wanna do is,
bro,
you wanna thread your through the cap and with your leave out.
No.
We're gonna use this as bangs.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Blowing your nose with a full beat on is scary. You're gonna get up looking like the light-skinned friend that looked like Michael Jackson. I ain't got time for that. Now, if you don't want as many parting options, you can really load up this section with hair as well. You can add double weft so you can use more hair. I'm probably gonna end up using about 1.5 packs total. If you want it super full or you have shorter hair and need a little bit more of the extension here to blend it, definitely go ahead and stack the tracks in the front as well. And if you only want one part, it doesn't really matter, but I want to have a lot of parting options. And as you can see, it's already looking super natural when we pull it back. So this is the leave out I want to have for my middle part, and this is where I'm going to place my last track. All right, so this is the finished look of the hair, all curled. I fluffed it out a little bit to get it really nice and big. So I ended up only using about 1 1/4 bundles. I had this much left, which is a nice amount. I really could do this hairstyle twice. But if you wanted to triple every single track, even in the front, you would use so much more hair. You can add more in than I did. I only did 4 in the back. You can do 5, 6. You can really customize it if you want it super full, or if you wanted to do all single tracks just for a little bit of fullness. In the back, you saw we did the 4 sections. In the front, I glued 3 single tracks on each side. You could wear it in a middle part, side part, deep side part, half up, half down, a ponytail, or a bun. Because it's so sleek, you can literally do a nice sleek bun and it'll look amazing. I trimmed about 1 inch off the bottom to give it a nice blunt cut, and I also added some layers in the front to blend my hair with it and give it a little bit of shape. And then to style it, I have this wand curler with detachable like heads on it, and I used the smallest wand curl. I think it's like a 1/4 inch. It's super small pencil iron, and I used that to wand curl all of the hair in small sections to get some nice tight curls. And then I went through it with my fingers and kind of fluffed it out so it can get nice and big. Tomorrow it's gonna be even prettier, and I cannot wait. The hair from Asteria is gorgeous. I really love that curly texture, and it curled and is holding a curl like a dream. Let me show you guys what it looks like pulled up now that it's all curled. Like, really get into it. It looks so natural. It's like super flat. And you can also wear it in a really cute flip over method because we do have so much edges out. It is gorgeous. Like, I'm so obsessed. She's super pretty. All the details about this hair will be down below in the description bar, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. I hope that you loved today's video. Let me know if you're gonna try this technique out. If you take pictures, tag me. I wanna see it. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.